What if we're not here to become enlightened? What if we're coming on earth for the human experience? And it's actually our enlightened soul, our enlightened spirit that has nudged us and guided us to come to earth in a human body to experience everything that is human. What if when we're souls and we're out there and we're looking down, if there's a down, and when we get to go on earth, it's like winning a ticket to Disney World. And it's like, woohoo, I'm going to Disney World. Well, what do we expect when we go to Disney World? We're actually excited because we know we're going to go on scary rides. And it's going to be amazing because we're just going to go, wow, I'm so scared. This is sick. This is crazy. I think I'm going to die. And hey, beautiful. How are you doing? So today I want to talk a little bit about a kind of rebellion going on in my mind. It's been going on for a little while, for a few months. It ebbs and flows and just comes back with a little bit more strength and power. And sometimes I just let it go. But it's actually kind of becoming a pretty real point of view of mine. So if you're here listening to these kinds of videos and YouTube kindly suggested mine, you're probably doing a lot of inner work. So you're into healing and personal growth and self-help and spiritual growth and into inner child work and connecting and releasing the pain and the patterns and all this stuff so that you can peel the layers to become your true self and find your true self and align with your higher destiny and transcend a lot of what is in you to whatever is higher than those emotions, feeling patterns, and false beliefs. Well, here's my, Here's my pet peeve. It goes a lot deeper than pet peeve, but anyway. What if we're not actually here to do that? Have you ever thought about that? There is so much talk in the spiritual growth work and in personal growth. They kind of, overlap each other, of course, about this idea that we are here to become enlightened. We are here to spiritualize matter. Now there's a lot of talk about the 3D world and the 5D world, and that we should all work at and cleanse our lower emotions to ascend and transcend and become more enlightened. Well, here's my question to you. What if we're not here to become enlightened? What if we're coming on earth for the human experience? And it's actually our enlightened soul, our enlightened spirit that has nudged us and guided us to come to earth in a human body to experience everything that is human. Here's kind of a weird thought, but what if, and it's just a what if every time we try to fix everything that is human, we're actually going against the desire or goal or guidance of our higher spirit, of our higher soul. What if, and that'll be controversial with some of you, what if there is no such thing as sinning? I know. Just don't react too much. This is all like just contemplating different way of thinking. What if there are no lower emotions? What if the bird is agreeing, right? Yeah. There are even scales that score the kind of emotion. I forget the name. I know most of you probably know it, a scale that everybody refers to. And we are using this for personal growth. We are grading our emotions. What a way to bring shame to whatever our human bodies and our human constitution is allowing us to feel. What a way to shame that we are here for the human experience, for the mess, for the codependencies, for the fears, for the pain, for the joy, the beauty, and everything else. Of course, I'm not excluding that. I was thinking, even in grade school, there are movements to try to eliminate the scoring so that children don't feel shame because they're not, above 90% and others are better and all that. Because that's not very healthy for the growth of a child. Well, what if judging our emotions and our experiences and how we react is also not very healthy? What if we stopped trying to become our best self and actually remove that pressure from ourselves? What if that's what liberated us to become more of who we truly are? What if the trick is not to work on ourselves, but to release that pressure and then feel this freedom that where we are, what we're at, what we're feeling, the state of our health, of our finances, of our relationships, of our emotional mind, what if we remove the wrongness of it all? What if we put them all on par and started from there? How would that feel? I know for me that when I start thinking about this way, it's like this big weight gets lifted off my fingers, my shoulders, my fingers too, who knows? Hey, if you're here and enjoying my videos, this one or others, please subscribe and give it a like and go and like a couple more videos. This community is beginning to build and it's exciting. People are beginning to comment on each other, and it is just really fun and enjoyable and encouraging to be posting videos and to have people start to put their perspective and input and start discussing some of the things that I'm talking about. Please subscribe, like a video, write a comment if you're inspired to do so. Thanks. I remember reading the book ANITA MOORJANI, Dying to Be Me. I'll put the link in the video description below. It's a great book about, she experienced a near-death experience. It didn't fade away. She came back with a lot of clarity. But there's a place in there where she talks about the excitement that she felt when she was in that other realm of souls, or whatever they're called up there, when they're about to come to earth. There's like this big woohoo. And it made me think, what if when we're souls and we're out there and we're looking down, if there's a down, and looking on earth, and we make the decision, or somebody makes it for us, I don't know, I don't remember being there. And when we get to go on earth, it's like winning a ticket to Disney World. And we're all there in the wings of heaven, and it's like, woohoo, I'm going to Disney World. Well, what do we expect when we go to Disney World? What is the excitement? We actually know that, there's going to be beauty and fantastic things to watch. There's going to be a lot of people to interact with. And we're going to go on Space Mountain, and we're going to be scared, and we're going to scream, and our stomachs are going to turn, and sometimes we're going to spin so hard that we're going to come off the ride and we're going to throw up. And then we're going to go on the other one and just marvel at the beauty and what has been created there. But we're actually excited because we know we're going to go on scary rides. And it's going to be amazing because we're just going to go, whoa! I'm so scared. This is sick. This is crazy. I think I'm going to die. And this is making me want to throw up. And I never want to do this one again. And I'm going back on that one because I love the thrill. What if that's the experience of being human? What if that is what we come here to do? Now, I'm not finding the right word. I'm not dismissing. Anyway, I'm not denying the value of doing inner work, of awareness, if we want to have less suffering in our life, if we want to enjoy life more, if we want better relationships. I am still totally down for doing inner work to kind of figure things out, because I think it's part of the human experience. What if we're here to experience the messiness of being human? What if the polarity and the duality of this world is what we are indeed here to experience? What if our higher self, our soul, actually said, let's go do this and really sink our teeth into it and really grab it by the horn and experience the whole thing? I mean, imagine if, going back to my Disney World analogy, imagine if you were going to Disney World all excited about all the rides that you're going to take and all the scary stuff you're going to do and that you're going to laugh about after you finish screaming. And then you got there and you said, oh, but now we must transcend all this and not go on these rides because going to Disney World, it's just about the beauty and rising above things and ignoring the scary rides and the things that make you scream. And let's just not do any of these rides and just kind of sit there at the entrance and look around and say, yeah, I'm in Disney World. It doesn't make sense. It kind of denies the entire experience. So I just want us to consider, because there is so much pressure that we put on ourselves and that make us feel wrong and inadequate and not advanced enough and like we're stuck in things. What if when we're stuck, we're actually really living what we came to live for? What if there's nothing wrong with experiencing a codependent relationship? What if there's nothing wrong with being afraid of what's coming up in our lives? What if there's nothing wrong with anything we're feeling? I mean, what freedom we would actually feel. Can you imagine if we release that pressure from ourselves because we're supposed to arrive at another point that is maybe not even the point of what we're here to do? So what if we endeavored to put our heart and soul and awareness in the human experience instead of trying to transcend it and becoming enlightened and reaching our highest destiny and the purity of our soul? When we die, we're all going back there anyways. That's what most of us believe. That's what I believe. So why would we try to be that during the short little time in eternity when we're actually in a human body? So instead of feeling bad for not being enlightened, maybe we can pat ourselves on our back and say, ooh, I'm not enlightened yet. I'm really doing this thing right. Okay, so that's my rebellion. That's my rant. That's kind of what I wanted to come and express today. Just a few thoughts, just a few things that are going through my head as I am working to make something of myself in this world and be better and improve my life and all those things. Have a great week. Thanks for being here. I love you and I will see you soon. Bye.